Hello, everyone, and good morning to you. This is going to be a follow up video to my previous analysis on the XAU USD, where we have actually been expecting a bullish momentum after identifying this demand zone earlier on during the course of last week's trading session. And we actually took multiple buy opportunity right above the demand zone at the $1,655 level during the course of last week. I think we took the first one here. We took the first buy attempt here. What happened? Okay, so we took the first buy attempt here. Then we took the second. I think the first one was here. Then we took the second one right around this point before we cited this breakdown of the structure. I'll be sharing the link to the video of my previous analysis here so that you can see the commentary of how we took advantage of that trade in the comment section of that video. So let's move on to what our expectations are next week. What trading opportunities do we have here on the XAU USD? Now, before we go into that detail, I want to quickly share with you how we actually was looking forward to buying opportunity here. Though we cited the breakdown of the $1,700 level, which is a very strong, significant level that has been holding price action supported in the last 3 months. With the breakdown of that structure, we were actually expecting that we're going to be seeing a scenario where price is going to come back right within that level where we want to be looking forward to selling opportunity here. However, all our attempts to buy the gold was met with stiff resistance around the $1,680 area by the sellers to give us a clue of a possible selling momentum that is going to likely happen. But for me personally, I missed the selling opportunity as we saw the final breakdown of this demand zone here to give us a bearish signal. So now that we are going into the new week now, how do we intend to trade the XAUSD? Do we want to buy the XAUUSD right now, or are we planning to sell the XAUUSD? Well, before I go into that detail, what I want to be doing right now is to scale up a little bit into the higher time frame so that we can actually see what really has been happening before now. Now, if we go up into the weekly time frame to have an holistic perspective, what we what we what we're going to be seeing here on the weekly time frame is more or less a bullish momentum. And as you can see from the structure we have here, prices consistently find higher highs in the last 5 to 6 years now. So in that regard, I was able to identify these two bullish trend line. We have the major trend line here on your screen with the black line, and then I have the other line here with the green dotted line. And with the current structure we have here, we can see that the temporary bullish trend line has been broken, though we had a rejection of that level here in the month of July, but it was finally broken during the course of, I think, 2 weeks ago. It was finally broken 2 weeks ago to give us that bearish signal. So, with this information we have here, the only thing we can say here is that we already have a bearish signal from this point. So now let's scale down to a much lower time frame. Let's go down to the daily time frame. Let's see what is happening on the daily time frame. Now we had this demand zone that has been holding price supported in the last 3 months, finally broken on the 14th of this month, and then we saw this engulfing candle that took price right into the $1,655 area, which was another demand zone during the course of last week's trading session before the final breakdown of the structure. So now with the current information we have here right now, next thing we want to be doing right here after seeing this bearish engulfing candle, definitely this is more or less a bearish signal, and also considering the long-term bearish momentum we have here on the daily time frame after connecting the series of lower highs to give us this resultant red dotted line. So now going into the new week, what are we going to be looking out for? Are we going to be looking out for a situation where price comes back to do a retest of the structure where a trend continuation to the downside will happen? That is one scenario. Or is there going to be is the gold going to be cheap enough where participants will come in to actually buy the gold in the new week? Well, in order to have a better perspective here, we want to scale down to the 4 hours time frame. And on the 4 hours time frame right now, let me zoom in. Hold on a second. I want to zoom into the current structure. So let's zoom into the current structure we have here. So we already had the demand zone at around the $1,655 area broken during the course of last week trading session to give us that bearish signal. So we have that one here. So what we want to be doing now is to see if we are going to be having that move, a bullish momentum, probably a retracement move back into the demand zone here, or the trend line around this point where we want to be looking forward to buy selling opportunities to the downside here. So on the XAUUSD, we want to be very patient as we want to look out for further confirmations to join the decline. So in order to make our job easier during the new week, what I'm going to be doing right now is to bring out my line chart so that we can identify a key level that is going to be our yardstick for this week. So in order to do that, bringing my line chart here, I was able to identify a key level right at the $1,660 area, which I want to be labeling right now for the sake of clarity, and we shall be using this level as our yardstick going forward. So now that we've identified this level, like I said, I want to see if price is going to come back into this area, or rather this trend line here, or could go as far as this bearish trend line we identified here, and then look out for reversal patterns to set price going to the downside. So I'll be pausing the video at this point, and let's see how price action is going to react to this structure during the early hours of the week, after which I will be sharing my ideas on how I'm going to open a position on the gold. And this will definitely be in the comment section of this video. So I hope to see you here on Monday. If this video has been of help in making your individual decision during the new week, kindly support this project by clicking on the like button. You would also want to follow me on my TradingView platform at Dark Sherry so that you don't miss out on the regular updates I normally share in the comment section of every video. Thank you for liking and watching this video, and I hope to see you on Monday. Bye bye.